this is Sam Tickle here with our final rally report from the East Belgian Rally. The rain held off for the night and it ended under dry conditions. That allowed Adrien Fenelon to really drive it home. He had a good lead coming into the final two stages. He had 16 odd seconds. He could have relaxed, he could have just brought it home, been careful, but no, he did not do any such thing. He won the final stage to really cement his place at the top of this rally. It was a masterful drive all the way through. He chose the right tires in the morning and he pushed. He pulled out 7 seconds on Mervius on the first stage. He pulled out a second kilometre over Chris Princeton. He was in a class of his own today. He did not make any mistakes. If we remember the last time out on Le Van Flandern, he was equally as fast. He was leading when the car failed. And here he just made it work for him. He was very fast, very consistent. He has a very smooth driving style and he is exceptional in the wet. This rally is very twisty, very flowing. Unlike some of the ones in Flanders, which are 90-degree corners after 90-degree corners. These go through a much more natural mountainous terrain and it seems to really suit his style. He finished second in Spa, fighting for the victory there, and he took home the Rally de Wallonie, his home rally, but also in these sort of very flowing roads. So he was in a class of his own, he did not make a mistake. Second, Skilander Mervius, who was also exceptional. He can be on and off, but this round he was definitely on. He never looked threatened for second. He established a gap early in the day in the rain and kept that all day. There was a fight for third. He was never in it. He was always clear and it was really a good drive. But then we mentioned earlier that the final two stages here can bring some drama and this time they did too. In the fight for third there was Sebastian Bederet and Chris Princeton. All three of them made mistakes. No one wanted the final position on the podium. Bederet's mistake only cost about 5 seconds, a bit of an overshoot, so he was able to cement his place on the podium and in the championship fight as well. Princeton lost a bit more time, he lost a bit 30 seconds on the final stage, and Krakow lost 40 plus seconds on the final stage. So while a lot went on, it was the same going out of the stage as it was going into the stage. But what was important is that now going into the final round, Princeton has gelled with his new team after splitting with BMR with 2 rounds to go, and he still holds the championship lead. In the Belgian Rally Championship, you score your best 6 out of the 9 entries. So at the moment, with what we're seeing is we've seen Princeton with an 8-point lead over Bederet, and a further few over Adrien Fenelon. But what's important is that Bederet will only drop a 3rd place, where the other 2 can really push for victory, as it will count entirely. So going into the final round, if Fenelon wins, Princeton has to finish second. It's all to play for. The title championship is that close, and anything can happen at Control. And we're hearing there's going to be some big names coming in too. So there's going to be a few cats thrown amongst the pigeons for the final round of the 2019 Job Fixes Belgian Rally Championship. But one championship that has been sorted here is the RC2, with Timo and Rebecca van der Marel winning the championship here in the 2-wheel drive. They were again put on a fantastic display. They only had to finish 4th here to take out the championship in their class. But they went better and took the victory. But what's even more impressive is their car wasn't healthy going into the final two stages. They had an alternator fault in the last service. An alternator in an Opel Adam takes about 30 minutes to replace. They had half that time. So they went out, they really cared for the car. They didn't run all the lights. They didn't run all the things that they could normally run to get through. But they were able to make it through, and they took another great class victory and the championship. 2019 champions, what the future holds for them, we don't know, but we hope it is exciting. And then Tobias Bro won the junior category, and Little Monens also took the championship in the BMW M Cup. He ran Porsches last year, very spectacular. And today on the first stage, he was fearless in his orange BMW, so very much a worthy champion there as well. And Patrick Snijers, back in his Porsche, he made it to the end this time. Very fantastic sounding machine. Lost to him out of Romelu van Vlaanderen, he did not make it to the first service. And then in Oronada, in the rally sprint, he retired on the last stage with a puncture. This time out, no such dramas. A win, and a very deserving one at that. But now with one round to go of the Belgian Championship, which happens at I think it's the first weekend of November. It's the weekend after WRC Rally Spain. There will be a lot to play for. It will be a very exciting championship. But as just one postscript, we mentioned Chris Prinsen in the PTR having split from BMR. But what about BMR? What did they do? They had their young Hokshu Koragamster in the car, in an R5 with Pirelli support this round. He did a solid job. He also lost some time on the final stage, but he has a good future in the sport and plenty of support here in Belgium. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes. I think it was 5th or 6th in the end for Munster. So not the wins that BMR are used to, but certainly a very good and encouraging result for young talent in this country. But that's it from us for the East Belgian Rally as part of the Job Fix's Belgian Rally Championship. It's been a pleasure. We'll be at Condra. We'll also be at WRC Rally Spain, so keep an eye out for more on www.racerviews.com.